Hi guys, it's me, Christy, here with 23.3, and I'm with Dave. Show them yourself, Dave. There's Dave. All right, so let's talk about this workout. We got a lot going on today. I did write it all up for you here in black. This will be the RX, age group 16 to 54. Blue is Masters RX 55 plus. Pink is scaled 16 to 54. The only difference for our Masters scaled 55 plus and teens scaled is going to be the weights. And over in here in pink is our teen RX weights. And then we have our foundation division over there. Okay, so we have from minutes 0 to 6, 5 wall walks and 50 double unders, 15 snatches. And you also have to do 5 wall walks, 50 double unders, and 12 snatches. You have to complete all of that work in 6 minutes. If you do so, you get granted another 3 minutes to do 20 strict handstand push-ups, 50 double unders, and 9 snatches. The weights are going to be going up for your snatches. If you complete all of that work, you get granted another 3 minutes to do 20 strict handstand push-ups, 50 dubs, and 6 snatches. There are tie break times for you to write after all of the snatches. We have score sheets for you. The tie break time goes for all divisions, even foundations, okay, after the snatches are completed. So let's go over some of the standards. As you can see here, we have the lines all set up, these tape lines. This year, every year they come up with different wall walk standards. This year they came up with this standard of having tape lines that are 30 inches apart, or 30 inches long, I should say. So the lines are set up for you guys. Okay, now to start your wall walk, you have to have chest, feet, quads, everything on the ground. You have to be touching your line. So this line closest here is the ladies' line. It's 55 inches from the wall. And this is the gentleman's line. Like, I can't be here with my hands to start my wall walk. I have to have my hands on this line to start my wall walk, and I have to return back to this line with my hands before my feet hit the ground. That would be a no rep, okay? That is a new standard. So to do my wall walk, to perform my wall walk, I recommend that you arch up, get your butt in the air, get your feet up as high as possible on the wall. Very important, a standard is both feet have to be on the wall before you move your hands. The pros are getting no rep for that. What they are doing is getting one hand on the wall, starting to walk, and the other foot, one foot on the wall, starting to walk. The other foot isn't on the wall yet. That is a no rep. Okay? You don't have to finish the wall walk. You can get no rep by your judge right away and just return back down. So what I mean by that, let me show you. Okay, so let's say I go here, I get in a rush, I don't have both feet up, this is a no rep. Judge can say no rep right away. I just have to get back down, just restart. Okay, so standards. Both feet on the wall, then you can start walking. Walk your way in. You have to touch this inside line with some part of your hand. God, this video is hard to do. You have to touch this inside line with some part of your hand. Can be your palms, can be your pinkies, any part. And now as you walk out, this is another very important thing. Both hands have to get back to your line before your feet come down. This is hard.
The scaled version is going to be tough.
Okay, now, so we might as well just talk about the scaled version. Okay, so you probably didn't hear Dave because I had my handy dandy mic on. But what Dave just said was the scaled version is going to be tough. So I just showed you RX. So very important, get your hands back to your line before your feet come down. Now, it's not chest down. It's just feet on the wall, hands back to the line, and then you can drop. Okay? Scale version. You're right, Dave. It's not going to be easy. Your hands, if I'm going girls line, ladies line, scaled wall walk, I have to start with my hands outside of that line. They cannot be touching. If they're here, no rep. They have to be outside the line. Gentlemen, out here. Okay, now, same rules apply. Start with your chest on the ground, thighs on the ground, feet on the ground. You can arch up, get your feet on the wall. Now, from here, I do not have to move my feet at all anymore. But what I do have to do is clear this line. Okay? And now I have to come back over the line before my feet drop. Okay? So the feet on the scaled wall walk don't have to move on the wall. Just the hands have to move. Show you again. Start here. Your feet do have to get up on the wall before you move your hands. Now, I can touch the wall or the line as I'm trying to get back there. I can. Now, I'm good now. I need to get back across the line and drop. And that is a good scaled rep. Does that make sense? Okay.
You're not the shortest thing in the world either.
No, that's a long line. That's 55 inches. Yeah, so what Dave just said is that's a pretty long line for the people who aren't as tall as me, which I agree with. Okay?
You're going to be like stretched out.
Yeah. So again, you don't have to, hopefully you understand the scaled standard, all right? There's an 8-foot line here. From there, you cross over. Correction. You have to start the workout here. 3, 2, 1. Everybody's on this side of the scaled line. You run over, drop, do your 5 wall walks. Finish your 5 wall walk. Come back across the line. You'll have your jump rope over here. This is where things could get a little tight. You're going to do your 50 double unders for RX. And then 50 single unders for scaled. Okay? Once you finish that, you're going to complete snatches. Reps go down, weight goes up in the snatches. Okay? Any snatch you want, you can power snatch it. You can squat snatch it. You can split snatch it, but you have to bring your feet back to neutral. Okay? You're going to be cycling these maybe in the early rounds. Very important that you get your full extension before you go into your next rep. What I mean by that is that you don't. Okay? All right. So you do 2 rounds of that. And then your weight's going to go up. Once you get past the wall walks, then you're going to get into your strict handstand push-ups for the RX division. Strict handstand push-up. I'm not doing it. It's a new standard. We're good. We're good.
She's got a mic, so she's good.
So you have to have some part of your hand on this 10-foot line. 10 inch. 10 inch. It's late. I'm tired. You can have thumbs if you like to go nice and wide.
10 inches from the wall.
This is 10 inches from the wall. And you just have to have some part of your body on it. Now, if you're going to go really tight like this, close to the line, you have to be careful, though, because if at some point during your handstand push-up, this little thumb slips off, you're going to get no reps. Okay? You can put your palms there. You can put your hands there. Whatever is going to help you complete a strict handstand push-up. Okay? Strict handstand push-up. Those are the RX divisions. Masters RX gets to perform kipping handstand push-ups. But still, you have to have your hands on that line. Okay? Now, for this scaled version, you're going to be doing, instead of the strict or kipping handstand push-ups, you're going to be doing hand release push-ups. So if you make it past the 6-minute mark, you completed all that work, and now you get to do your you get to do hand release push-ups. I believe they're going to have to be over there, but we'll double check that. Standards for your hand release push-ups, you start in a full straight body position, lower all the way down. Your hands have to come off of the ground, and then you have to come up as one. You cannot snake up. Okay, and I just need to make sure. There have been times with hand release push-ups that your quads couldn't touch the ground. Just want to make sure that's maybe not a standard here. Okay, the chest must touch the floor, then the hands must be lifted completely off the ground. Doesn't say anything about the quads not touching the ground. Okay? All right. So that will be your hand release push-ups, and then the weight will continue to go up for that as well. Did I cover everything for the we didn't really look at it too much yet, did we? Okay. So now foundations real quick, Dave, over here. We have 2 foundation courses set up. Okay. So foundations is going to be a little bit different. So you would do foundations if you cannot complete the scaled handstand walk. I think that would be the limiter. The weights are lower for the scaled snatch, that kind of thing. So foundations, you're going to have bear crawls. This is 5 feet. You have to complete 25 feet of this, and that will equal the wall walks. You have to start with your hands behind the tape line. You bear crawl. Okay, you just have to have hands and feet. Get to the other side. You're going to do that 5 times. Okay. Then instead of the jump rope, you have jumping jacks. Jumping jacks. And you can do any version of jumping jacks, which is 2 feet out. You can go 1 foot out. Okay. And then you'll have the snatch. You are not going to progress in weight. It'll be 5 bear crawls. What you are going to progress in is jumping jacks. Your jumping jack number goes up every round. 50, 55, 60, and then you end with 65 jumping jacks. And your snatch weight, reps will decrease every round, but weight does not increase. 60, 45 for the gents, 35 for the ladies is recommended. However, if you cannot snatch that weight, you can snatch lower than that. You could snatch a dumbbell. You could do anything really for that, okay? You will have a 12-minute time. Bear crawl, bear crawl, bear crawl, bear crawl. You will have a 12-minute time cap, okay? So this is we kind of knew it was probably going to be a sprint. We knew we were going to be upside down. We have that. I was expecting no barbell because we've had a barbell twice. But we have a barbell, and it gets very, very, very heavy. I actually did predict an escalating upside down mechanism as well, which is here. So I think I went over most of the standards. Just going to be very strict with those tape lines with both scaled and RX wall walks. We have been every year. And then the strict handstand push-ups is a whole strict handstand push-up is a whole nother new dynamic. So hopefully I have everything answered. Ask questions. Good luck, especially you morning people who have to come in and do it first. Anything, Dave?
That's it, Christy. I think you nailed it.
If I think of something else, I'll put it in the comments. All right, guys, this is it. Yay!